It's time for the second final of the day and of the Women's Series in 2026. And it's the exact same final as we saw in the first.
It's Beau
the Lancashire Rose
for the Bull.
taking on Bow and Arrow, two of the most prominent figures in women's darts.
Outside.
With 65 Women's Series titles between the two of them now. With Beau Greaves picking up yet another earlier today. 7 world titles between them as well. And 3 women's match play titles.
25.
The two of them boast incredible CVs.
Lisa to start the game.
As I've just touched on there, it was Beau Greaves who won 5-2 in the first final today. Lisa Ashton looking for a little bit of revenge
95.
when it comes to this one. And something we mentioned in the other final, Matt, the level she's
100.
produced for a lot of today's play would suggest that she certainly could do it. It's
81.
just that those big moments in that first final all went the way of Beau Greaves.
Well, it's not just a final, is it, for Beau Greaves? It seems to be that way all the time at the moment. Every time she needs something,
100.
she's finding it. And my question here is, does Lisa Ashton believe she can win this final? That would be the big one, because
42.
at the end of that previous final, she was delighted to have won 2. Like, yes, it's tongue-in-cheek, I get it, but you've still got that sort of moment where she's like, I'm actually happy to have got a couple of legs, and that is due to the respect she will have for the level of performance that Beau Greaves has got.
40. $65.
Does feel like it's becoming harder and harder to stop her in her tracks.
28.
Not only are we not talking about her not losing, but she's rarely getting embroiled in battles.
36.
Makes the mistake there, misses the chance to break the throw, but no, she'll be back, completely outscoring. And you say the battle she gets embroiled in, the quarterfinals was
81.
probably the closest it's come, really, against Jade Goddard.
Game shot.
Does find her way through to the double 10 bed eventually. It is for an early breaker throw, and already it's an uphill battle for Lisa Ashton. You said, will the 4-time world champion
59.
believe that she can win this one? She has lost her last 11 against Beau Greaves.
58.
And we saw in that opening final, I think it was leg 4 that was so pivotal, because Lisa Ashton had done so well to carve out the chance to get
100.
herself level. And within a blink of the eye, she's 3-1 down, wondering how on earth has that happened.
Familiar story when anyone plays Beau Greaves. It's just become absolute dominance now, hasn't it? She gets it out the board in the end.
Really had to yank it out.
100.
For some people, that may interrupt the flow a little bit of the game for
55.
Beau. Nothing disturbs her, does it?
$45.
We're sort of looking here at a run for Beau Greaves that I'm going to say I don't think I'll ever see matched.
Yeah.
41.
See people go on big runs of wins, but not titles like Beau's getting here.
139.
Yeah, potentially 15 Women's Series titles on the spin. And it's just the relentless nature of these tournaments, isn't it? You know, we know that she's in a league of her own. She goes 2-0 up in this final. We know that she can do things that the majority of other players on this circuit aren't quite able to match, but
85.
to not let it slip enough to have one off tournament.
In short format games,
Yeah.
don't forget.
60.
And also, I think keeping that drive, that hunger, when you're winning all the
60.
time, is so impressive in these events.
58.
Especially when they're not the be-all and end-all for Beau Greaves anymore. You know, she's got other tournaments that are occupying her thoughts and taking her time.
99.
Yeah, new tours to play, new opportunities, new horizons for Beau, new challenges.
134.
This is just another one of those sort of legs where you look at Beau Greaves and go, she needs to hit something big here, or Lisa Ashton could start to pull away and get herself
40.
back into this game. Beau Greaves pulls herself back, and then Lisa Ashton, a bit of a frustrated last start there. Last time we saw Lisa Ashton here, we suggested that maybe a little bit of fatigue, a bit of tiredness was kicking in, and we do see her at times within this final just sort of trying to stretch out a little bit as she's coming away from the oche. You need to be 100%. You're going to land a bit of a blow on Beau Greaves.
81.
Such a huge achievement, though. Today, yes.
137.
If Beau Greaves does go on to clinch this
112.
title, she'll rightly take a lot of the headlines, but Lisa Ashton reaching back-to-back finals deserves a huge amount of respect in itself.
Shot.
Beau Greaves now 2 legs away.
And that was a very impressive dart there for Beau Greaves. You can see that with her angle of entry, that dart was just a bit of a blocker there for her. You saw the frustration when she realised that she'd have to somehow come
100.
underneath the dart. Managed to do so. Working around the dart superbly.
57.
Sometimes averages don't tell you the story of the game, but on this occasion it
140.
feels like it does. There appears to be a bit of a gap between the pair at this moment in time. Reflected in the scores, reflected in the
134.
average.
$140.
Yeah, and after that last leg, you could see Lisa giving a look as if to say, does anything
57.
get to you?
$105. 75.
To go within 1 leg of victory.
Game shot.
And that's exactly what she does. 4-0 to Beau Greaves. The brilliance just continues.
Just pure relentless from Beau
100.
Greaves.
$57.
You have to be perfect here from Lisa Ashton. Have to win all of the remaining legs
60.
if she is going to turn this one around.
$131.
Beautiful movement around the board there for Beau Greaves. Didn't like that angle on the first one, just blocking up the target. We have seen she can work around it.
140.
Didn't need to. Lisa Ashton starting to find, but is it too late?
180.
Just as it has been going. Whenever Lisa Ashton finds, it seems Beau Greaves just finds a little bit more.
140.
this for the match.
$93. Yes.
To save the match, to keep this final alive, to keep it going. It's not going to
29.
go. Beau Greaves on tops for another Women's Series title. Doesn't like that one. Had to move across the hockey.
20.
Unable to find the weight will go on.
$28.
Look of resignation there from Lisa Ashton as Beau Greaves comes back to the hockey to pick up
Game shot
another
and the
Women's
championship.
Series title.
Greaves.
Dominance again from Beau Greaves. That is 15 Women's Series titles in a row, and this time it is with a 5-0 success there against Lisa Ashton. Lisa Ashton was happy to pick up a couple of legs after the previous final. This time it is none. It has been dominance from Beau Greaves, who beat Jade Gothard in the quarterfinals, Gemma Hayter in the semis. It has not been easy for Beau. She has had to dig deep. She has had to show her quality, but once again shows every single bit of it. 15 titles in a row.
Wow, Beau Greaves, 15 Women's Series titles on the spin. Just sum up how big an achievement that is in itself.
Yeah, obviously it's massive. Do you know what I mean? Obviously coming off the back of however many I did 13 before, is obviously it's great. I've had some bad games today and some good games, but it's all part of darts, isn't it? And like I said, obviously I'm chuffed to be stood there and saying I've won 15 off on a trot, so yeah, it's really good.
And we've mentioned it over the course of the day, but this isn't your sole priority anymore. You've got things like the development tour, you're now a PDC tour card holder. So where does the motivation come from when it comes to the Women's Series events? Do you set yourself any targets in particular?
Not really. I just try not to be too hard on myself. Obviously, when I'm playing, I know I'm going to have some games where I don't play too well, and obviously, you know, I've seen to play well when it mattered, yeah. And you know that's the main thing. So, like I say, I get over the line, and obviously I do enough to win. But there's so many tours now that I'm still able to play on while I'm on the pro tour. So, like I say, I haven't started my pro tour card. I don't know yet, but I will this week. So it's interesting. I don't know. Like I say, I've got to balance my schedule well because a lot of the pro tours follow on the back on obviously the dev tour or the women's series. So it's about balancing it, and obviously, but still enjoying it. And I really enjoy the women's series. So yeah, obviously I always look to win, and yeah, don't want to get beat.
It's interesting you mentioned that because I wanted to ask you what the plan is going to be in 2026 because you are one of the players that always times their schedule really meticulously. So what is the plan going to be this year? Do you think that maybe going forward, because of course you're here for 2 days of Women's Series action, then you've got the Pro Tour, do you think that will continue over the year, or do you think maybe you'll pick and choose as it goes on?
Yeah, obviously I've always picked and chose obviously throughout my whole career, but it's just because I really enjoy playing the Women's Series. It's not just because I win a load of them. Like, it's just because I enjoy my darts there. And obviously, I probably give the Dev Tour a miss maybe for the first year. And then obviously, if it's not going too well, then I will get back on the Dev Tour the following year to see if I could get my tour card back that way. But obviously, while there's no... I don't know. I don't feel as much pressure on the Women's Series, which is why I like to play it and still have an enjoyment through the PDC circuit instead of it being so serious all the time. So that's what I'm looking at the minute. But like I say, things change throughout the year. I don't know what I might play a few dev tours, I might not. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I've never done it before, so it's all new to me as well. And obviously, I just got to make sure I'm not burnt out.
Yeah, and that enjoyment side of things is really important to you. Your timing, you've touched upon it already. Your timing today was exceptional. That must be one area of your game you were really pleased with throughout the course of the 2 events.
Yeah, obviously I know I started off a bit ropey and that, and obviously I know what I'm like because I seem to play well against the better players, and you know I can do it when I need to without being disrespectful. I can do it when I need to, kind of thing. And obviously the Women's Series is obviously such a wide range of players in that, and obviously I don't know, I think last time obviously I did load on the trot. I wanted to get beat. I don't want to get beat now. I want to keep going until someone plays really well and beats me fair and square. Do you know what I mean? When I look back at that kind of like that trot I had, I don't know what year it was, but you know, I thought I was happy to get beat. I'm going to be raging when I get beat because I don't want it to end. So, but like I say, I am riding my luck a little bit, but that starts, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to be a bit lucky, and I have been a bit today. But yeah, I'm just doing what I can.
A weird one. You've mentioned not wanting to get beat there, but we've also talked about this today. On the development tour, challenge tour, maybe you've lost a few more games. How much more do you learn from that experience than just winning all the time?
Yeah, I'm learning every game I learn. Do you know what I mean? I'll never stop learning. I think it's just one of them things that you just deal with it as it comes. I think sometimes someone just hits you out of nowhere and it happens, and that's that. But the Dev Tour and the Challenge Tour as well has helped my game, and I think now obviously I've done really well, but I think even being on the Pro Tour now will bring another side out to my game as well, that constant pressure, the constant, obviously, the ranking and needing to win and all stuff. So I think it's going to be a different side to my game once I get, you know, sort of softened into that kind of them comps. But I enjoy it. I think that's such a thing. I enjoy it even. Sometimes when I get beat, I'm raging, but I learn from it and I'll come off better in the end. And I think that's such an important thing that I know I remember. That I always say, I think, when I get beaten, or I think, so when I'm winning, maybe not as good as people think I should. I said I always feel a lot worse if I'd have lost. So, yeah. Positive, isn't it? Trying to be positive all the time.
Got to be positive all the time, and absolutely terrifying to think that you still have gears to go through. But Beau Greaves has made it 15 Women's Series wins on the spin. She'll be back tomorrow to try and make that 17. So make sure you come and join us on PDC TV. And I know you...
Precision.